Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Across the field, the head coach of the Buccaneers. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
They'll motion Smith left. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this opening drive set it for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400 and some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
This is Irvin on 2nd. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. It's on him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jair Alexander with the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
And 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And an Eagle first down.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Zone read give here to Barkley. Escapes a defender. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's keeping it. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7, and give this offense now 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Kate, we do see this happen a good bit, don't we? Especially with better defenses in this league. When they get backed up and they get in situational football like this where they have to get a stop, they just crank it up another notch. Stop the run on 1st, stop the pass on 2nd, and now the money down. It's all about what you do on 3rd.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
A 21-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Unfortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Barkley. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's Barkley again, and he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
7, Buccaneers 3.
All set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bucs still out there and being looked at now. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken it down at the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by McLaughlin is good, and that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Adoree Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to throw, Hurts. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st down from the 42.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. That play made by Jacob Parrish. Now we'll pause for a bit. There's a player who needed some help out there, and that looks like it is Devontae Smith. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Right side, this is Bucs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Gain of 28 yards. Complete to
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Zach Bond with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. Cuts his way through a tackle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Been on a stop, had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Emeka Bucs, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Intended for Emeka Bucs. Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on
3rd and long. throw. That's good to Godwin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Baker now from the gun. Left and Otten makes the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And air it out on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. To return, Adoree Jackson. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He loses the football. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Jalen Hurts sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the
Braden Mann on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Baker now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Nakobe Dean.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Got his man. It's on him. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back now, pressure coming. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 6. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We put a receiver in motion left. On first down, Hurts. Got his target. It's Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Hurts now from the gun. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll punt it away. Braden Mann out to send it skyward. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So that brings up second down. Throwing again is Baker. Catch made left side by Egbuka. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Touching. Offense.
Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. They still need 10 yards on third down after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down. Here's Baker. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Thompson on the coverage.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. Complete. This is Anguka. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
3rd and long for him here. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep.
And taken. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Handoff headed right to Irving. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, Irving. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To throw is Mayfield. Setting up the screen. They have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Give him a 4th in this game to the surprise of absolutely nobody. They've had to settle for field goals quite often. To his credit, he has stepped up confidently, consistently, and been the scorer they need him to be.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense...
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Has some space inside the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers go up by 19. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42.
Eagles, first down.
They kick the running back in motion.
42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Back to Pitts it goes. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak. Hurts. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Motioning left is their running back. First down throwing from Hurts. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All set now. First and 10. Plowing up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
A gain of 4. It's now a second.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Hurts now from the gun. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
16 yards. And the Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions.
Philadelphia.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Eagles 14.
themselves set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. 5 men now in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Straight ahead. It's Irving. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
The 19-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Punting unit out now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Hurts on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley.
Hurts with it on third and short. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Jukes away from one. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Evans left side. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Down the field. Evans has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to...
They did it! He made the interception! Jahan Campbell makes the play. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with a pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. And all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. And as they return to the field, Brock, he's going to be trying to make up for that pick six. Wants to get them the lead back.
That's exactly the mentality you've got to have as quarterback. In these moments, in the fourth quarter especially, Kate, this is what separates the good ones from the great ones.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
37-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Irving. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. They could really use a good one here. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker going quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. It's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by just 1. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that will bring up a tough decision for this offense here on 4th and short.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
It's complete. This is Anguka. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
That's good.
Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And this one's whipped down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
another Buccaneers 1st down.
Quickly into the hands of Evans. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st down and goal to go.
Irving does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
White's going to try to smash his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And after the touchdown completes the comeback, they suddenly find themselves down a score and in serious need of some momentum late. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Caught by Gibson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's a gain of 7.
Here he is to throw.
3rd and 3.
Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
4th down, he calls his own number on the option. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
That's another Eagles.
And there's the spike, 8 seconds to go. 2nd and 10, need something positive here. Now Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, one final shot. Escapes the pocket. The tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.